YouTube got that red light district going on YouTube. Putting in some late night music on. It ain't late night. Only 5 motherfucking 30. But out here in Phoenix, man, this bitch is at. No, not even Phoenix. I'm about, I don't know, 60 miles from the border between Arizona and California. But, so YouTube, I ain't been on in a while. I ain't had a chance to get, no videos. I haven't updated a lot of stuff. That's because I just been running, man. I just been ripping and running this truck, putting these miles in. But something I want to, something got my attention. And I want to speak on it. I want to know your opinion. And not just truckers, anybody in the game. What am I talking about? Boy in Colorado got the 110 years. Yeah, the trucker in Colorado, 110 years. Yup. How you feel about it? How I feel about it? I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it, and you can comment whatever you want. I don't feel like old boy deserves 110 years, but he's going to jail. You know what I mean? But to all my truck drivers, new truck drivers, especially new truck drivers, what this should be is a learning lesson for you to understand that all laws ain't the same in every state. You can pick up a container, a trailer in Arizona, cut through California, up on your way to Oregon, up to Washington. You pass 4 states, 4 different regulations, man. Laws is different. Nike, case in point, Colorado. Laws is different. Now look, I've been a mechanic most of my life, way before I started this trucking shit. But what I tell you from my experience, is drivers don't do pre-trips or post-trips, man. I don't care what you see, man. I've been around it. I've been wrenching over 15 years. I've ran multiple shops. I ain't talking from nobody else's experience. I've met over 1,000 drivers in my career. They don't do pre-trips and post-trips, man. They don't. They think the truck just start and go. Drivers don't do pre-trip and post-trips. Okay, so now let me not put everybody in the same basket. Most drivers, all drivers. A lot of drivers, all drivers. Most drivers don't do pre-trips and post-trips, man. And I've seen a dude jump out of a truck with no brakes. Like, you couldn't have did a post. The truck ain't got no brakes, man. Can't even build air. Like, check engine light on. Red stop on. Leaking oil. Leaking coolant. Wheel seals. Batteries. Man, it just, I've seen drivers just, and then hop in a piece of equipment, barely start up. They just go out the gate, go. So come to find out, old boy in Colorado didn't do a pre-trip. Now, is that important? Yeah. Pre-trips are important. To me, in my career, I preach post-trips. I don't preach pre-trips. Because human nature is, the driver finds something. The driver wake up, say it's 5 o'clock in the morning, ready to go to work. Right, you get to the shop, you get to the yard, you got his coffee. He don't want to go in already. He can't stand his dispatcher. He don't like his boss. He don't like the transit supervisor. All the mechanics are Jiffy Lube mechanics. He just got a bad attitude driver. And my fleet drivers, man, company fleet drivers, we got a couple of some good hearts, some good spirits, but a lot of them, they cranky, man. They cranky, just complaining. 5 o'clock in the morning. Skip all that. So it's 5 o'clock in the morning, he got his coffee and his donut. He about to go do this route that he hate, that he can't stand to do anyway. He's been complaining about this truck. He's been telling the mechanics that the truck do this and do that and that and the third. He goes to start up the truck. the shop to let him see what's the problem. He just said, fuck it, I'll write it up later. Now, I've learned if I preach post trips to drivers, when they get ready to hop out the truck, yeah, they ready to go home. But one thing drivers do want is good running equipment. They always want good running equipment. They want their equipment to run good. They want to get home to their family. They want to go and go. They want to come and go. If you can get that driver to do a good post trip and understanding that the shop is going to fix whatever he finds when he turns that truck in at night, man, you'll get a lot more progress out of drivers and responses and write-ups out of drivers on the post trip. Because they're under the impression that, okay, when I leave for the night, while I'm home, they're going to bring this truck in the shop and they're going to fix everything on the write-up. That's why I preach post trips. I focus on post trips. But for this case, and for any legal matter, drivers are required to do a pre-trip. He didn't do a pre-trip in Colorado. Now maybe nothing was wrong with the truck he would have saw in the pre-trip. But they reported that his brakes failed, which I doubt because his brakes were smoking. And we all know if your brakes smoking, most likely he's experiencing brake fade, right? Overheated the brakes, glazed the drums, no friction. They just gonna slide around the drums and they gonna smoke. If you got oil, grease on the S-cam, what's gonna happen? Boom, by fire, right? Back of the trailer catch on fire, right? Typical. Rewind, didn't happen. Trailer smoke, couldn't stop, lost it. Also, what you gotta take in is account on his speed when he started that grade down that hill, that Colorado hill. Now, Colorado, Utah, Pennsylvania, there's some places out here that got some steep ass grades, homeboy. And Colorado is one of them. But Colorado also gives you a lot of signage and that you know posted speeds, what gear to be in, what lane to stay in. Oh, they said he didn't understand English. Got it. I heard him speak English. I'm not judging on the English. I'm not. I heard him speak English, so I would take that out. Plus in the back of the test, Spanish test, whatever, they make you identify signage, right? I've been to Colorado, I drove to Colorado, I'll never do that shit again. I drove through the Rockies, through the snow, that shit wasn't fun, it ain't for me, I don't need my snowshoes, I'm good on that bullshit. Give me this straightway on the 10 freeway, give me a little wind, you know what I'm saying, but all that snow, and the mountains and them grades, like in Utah, I took that I-80, the I-80 in Utah, took in the snow, I hit the truck ramp. I hit the motherfucking truck ramp. Yeah, truck didn't have no J brakes. I was driving somebody's truck that had no J brakes, coming down loaded, 80,000 pounds. Yeah, in the snow. Yeah, oh no, we ain't stopping, dog. We ain't about to stop. What we gonna do? I said, shit, we about to hit this truck ramp, dog. And everybody know I-80 in Utah and the truck ramp, the truck is on the right side of the lane, the truck ramp on the left side of the lane, all the way over on the other side of the highway. And I'm going, yeah, I'm flying. Fuck trying to put it in the lower gear. If I drop this bitch in the lower gear, the engine, transmission jumping out this motherfucking truck. Nigga, we about to flip the truck. We about to cause a major accident. So I'm not finna try to flip the gear, drop the gear. I'm finna ride it. But my mechanic instincts didn't kick in because I'm a mechanic by trade. Alright, what we finna do? All that, letting off the brake pedal, letting your brakes cool down, pumping them, nah, that's a wrap, homie. Once you lose them, you lose them. Once that drum is glazed, they glaze, man, and your brake fade come in, it's a wrap. You can still stop the truck later when stuff do cool down. But your truck is never gonna have braking efficiency until you replace them drums and brakes. The drums is cracked, they overheated, it's a wrap. And I'm not gonna take off, it ain't no other driver equipped gonna take off their tire and drums in the middle of the road with some sandpaper and start scraping the friction on the drum, the friction off the drum brake, off the drum shoe. It ain't gonna happen, Captain. It's just not. So, I say, I'm hitting the truck ramp. Look at my rear view mirror, so I keep control of the truck, right? I'm flying down I-80, man. I'm flying. It's snowing. So I keep control of the truck, so my whole thing is don't lose control of 100% grade, it's a missile. It's a bomb. I hit something, it's a wrap. Boom, bop. We like old boy in Colorado. Everybody dead. Everybody dead. So I'm looking in the rearview mirror. I'm flying. Okay, I see one car. Boom. I hit my blinker out. He don't want to let me over. I increased my speed. I remember I ain't got no brakes, dog. I'm flying down the hill. I'm loaded. It's snowing. Car won't let me over. I increased my speed. Why? Because if I stop at this speed, at this weight, on this grade, and I try to slow, most likely I'm going to lose control. I'm going to either jackknife the trailer or in the snow start sliding. When I stop and I get back on the weight, my truck tires are spin. Or when I try to re-grip to get traction, my truck tires are going to spin. I'm going to spin out, jackknife, flip, kill, boom. So what do? I increase the speed, right? Which gives me still traction, right? But now I'm able to move over in front of that car. Now I'm going to bogart the car, right? I'm not going to hit him, but I'm going to bogart. Oh boy, I'm getting in front of you. Boom, swoop in front of him. I see the next car. Boom, swoop in front of him. Boom. I'm coming to the truck off route, right? I don't hit the brakes. I'm coming to the runaway. I don't hit the brakes at all. I don't hit the brake. Motherfuckers like, why you hit the brakes? Same way. I'm gonna lose control. I'm gonna let the snow and the mountain stop me. Boom! I hit the runaway. Boosh! Snow fly in the air. Boosh! Truck stop. Boosh! I jump out. Motherfucker might be on fire. I don't know. I jump out. Trailer smoking. Smoking. I'm throwing ice on the back, so just in case I heat it up enough to catch a fire, I don't want the trailer to burn up. I gotta get home. I'm in Utah. It's cold out here. Fuck everything else. I still gotta get home, right? So I'm like, trailer can't catch on fire, huh? Trailer can't catch on fire. Anyway, I get the truck. I let the truck cool off. I sit there for about an hour. Long story short, I'm here, right? I'm here. I said all that to go back to old boy. When he was coming down that hill, they asked him, why didn't you hit the truck? Why didn't you go down the truck route? Why didn't you hit the median? Why you didn't hit the bucket? Why would you plow into these people's car? Like, why would you plow into these people? And I don't think he plowed into the people like, oh, I'm gonna kill everybody. You know what I mean? I think he had tunnel vision and just didn't know his options. His head just wasn't in that spot. All of us ain't built to think a certain way. If I probably grew up as a L7, right? If I grew up just working and going to school and a good old boy, they ain't never got no trouble, they ain't never got chased by the police, had to hop a fence and think about where I'm gonna hide, maybe my brain wouldn't have worked as quick as what I was gonna do. I don't know. But I don't really think he meant to kill those people. But I do believe he was negligent. And when you're negligent, right? Do he deserve to spend the rest of his life in prison? I ain't the one to judge that. I ain't the judge. I can't put nobody in jail for the rest of their life, man. I can't go no jury. Either been people dead and say put this man in prison for the rest of his life. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know I wouldn't want to be none of the people that died. I don't have more remorse for him than I do the people that died. I just don't know if me being in the maintenance field in the trucking game. I've seen so many accidents, man. Investigated so many accidents and fires. I just don't know if an old boy if he worth really like just giving up on 110 years. Like, I don't know, man. That's why I say y'all tell me y'all comments and y'all thoughts. But he was negligent, right? I tell drivers all the time, that's your equipment, homie. You take that motherfucking truck out this yard and you don't check it, you don't do a proper pre-trip, that's all on you. That's on you. You're the driver. Forget the Jiffy Lube mechanic. Forget all that. You the last line of defense. This is your life. This is your office. This is how you make your money. Check your truck, man. Check your equipment. Man, respect these speed signs. These speed signs ain't up just because, man. These speed signs is up and engineered. I don't care how we feel about them. They engineered for precision and for speed. And these trucks ain't no joke. And how do we even know if he had a Jake brake? The truck he was in was built in like 2000-ish. And that model, you could have choose your own engine from any manufacturer. You didn't have to go to Detroit. You could have went with anything. The Cummins, could have went with a Cat, could have went with a Volvo. And then in doing so, you have to add your features, right, to the ECM, Jake brake. So I don't know if you had a Jake brake or not. I know I didn't have a Jake brake, and I'll never drive another truck again in my life without a Jake brake. I wouldn't care what you was paying me, homeboy. I ain't driving a truck ever again in my life. Hey, that's wifey calling. I'll be back. Give me a minute. Let me ask your wifey. Anytime wifey call, I gotta get that. So let me answer this real quick.